But I don't mean I don't see the squirrel though. If it's a dog, I'll try to move out the way.
Just try to move out of the way.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, I don't understand how people can just they can see an animal and just be like, nah.
What do you mean? No, alright, so if there's someone behind you, right?
Yeah.
Going like 40.
Yeah.
There's a squirrel in front of you. So you're gonna slam on the brakes.
Yeah. If there, if there's no one behind me.
I'm saying if there's someone behind you.
Okay, if there's someone behind me.
That squirrel's getting plowed, bro. There's no one.
Nah. I better hope that person behind me has good reaction speed, because I'm not doing that. As I said, this documentary is going to be at 2020. So the first question I want to ask you is, overall, how has 2020 affected you personally?
Oh, how has it affected me?
Yeah.
You know, I don't think it's affected me to the extent that everybody, like, says. Because it's a bad year, don't get me wrong. But, like, I feel like the people that, like, really got caught up with some of the stuff going on, they got affected more than me. But, like, as far as, like, family, I got family issues from it. I got relationship issues from it. So, it hasn't been that great. But it's definitely not been the worst, if that makes sense. I've had worse years than this. Well, like, with my dad, 2020 with the corona, obviously, like, I couldn't see him as much. So now we're talking, but we're not really talking. It's just kind of one of those things, though.
Has that connection just vanished?
No, it hasn't vanished, because I know, like, if I ever needed to reach out to him, I have that option. But, like, yeah, it's less than it ever was.
Would you have, like, ever seen this coming on New Year's Eve?
Like, no. I think the only thing that really got to me, like, truly, and it's gonna sound so random. Well, it shouldn't. But, like, Kobe was probably, like, the worst thing for me. Yeah. Like, I don't know. That one hit me different. Because it wasn't really a disease that was uncontrollable. It felt like that situation just didn't have to happen, I guess. And, yeah, I don't know. It just really sucked. Especially with all the people on board, too. Not just Kobe.
So you're a big basketball player.
Yeah.
You love playing it. You love the culture with it and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Was he your idol? Just straight up, like, you're the one that you looked up to?
Well, I want to say he was, like, the one. But, I mean, I don't really have a one. Because, I mean, Michael Jordan, you can't have Michael Jordan over LeBron, but you can't put LeBron over Michael Jordan. It's kind of one of those. And same with Kobe. I wouldn't put him above or below anybody. It's just kind of, he was one of those people that I think everyone looked up to. Kind of like a Michael Jordan. That's my thing.
This is what we do, man. Bro, I'll tell you one thing. We're having a great time right now.
What a great time.
We're having a great time.
It's loud.
Very loud. Hello, people.
Mask and stuff.
She's stopping for us. Right, let's go. Thank you. Appreciate it. Gracias.
This car might have been stalled out. No, it didn't. Did you hear it? Did you hear the car?
I heard her what you call it? Like turn on the car again.
Yeah.
But
I kind of got scared.
it's all good. We're shooting a documentary. At the start of this year, I didn't know what I had no idea what to expect. I mean, I thought 2020, my graduation year of high school, going into college was something that it was exciting. It was extremely fun. It was something that I was so into and stuff. I had my last classes of senior year of high school, and just overall understanding that, like, real life is finally here. It's finally about to hit and stuff. And the second that COVID-19 hit, everything just, it fell apart. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know how to feel. I had just lost my job. And I always say that if I have my job and if I have my dog, then I'm okay. I'm living life. I'm happy. And I lost my job. I didn't know what to think. I lost my only source of income. I was scared, and quarantine just hit me like a book, or it hit me so hard. And I didn't know how to feel. I was scared. I was anxious. I was worried. I had no idea what was going to happen with my life. with 2020 happening, when it comes from the Australian bushfires to COVID-19 to protests all over the country in America, you don't want to turn on the news anymore. You don't want to just see the awful things. You don't want to see just horrible things that go on. Everything in my life too, my health was starting to become a concern. Not to anyone, but to myself. I couldn't stand looking in the mirror anymore in the morning and just seeing what happened to me, letting a certain situation affect my health, affect my weight, and all that stuff. So I decided to finally make a choice to change. Decided to finally just make a change in my life, and I found a good friend to help me along that way, to push me out there and to get the ball rolling, to make sure that everything is okay at the beginning, and to have a positive support system when I failed for the first time. Myself, I'm a huge perfectionist. I really am, and so whenever something doesn't go my way, I start to freak out, and 9 times out of 10 I quit immediately. It's not a healthy thing, and it's something that I'm personally working on. But 2020 overall has affected me both in a positive way and a negative way. But the positives do outweigh the negatives. The positives, definitely, I have learned to become more optimistic. I have learned to become more positive and understanding that this life it's not going to last forever. This life is something that it can be gone in the blink of an eye. So you better live every single moment that you can to the fullest. Whether it's hanging out with your friends, smiling at someone, complimenting a complete stranger, maybe you'll make their day. No one knows. You'll never know unless you do it and stuff. Overall, it's something that I personally have taken into account and fully I've taken a hard look in the mirror. I've taken such a hard look in the mirror, understanding my flaws, finally defeating my past, and just pushing forward to the future. That's what I'm so happy about with 3480. I founded 3480 in about August of this year. So I didn't have 2020. I didn't have 3480 throughout the whole 2020. So I believe August 24th, August 24th or August 25th, the first episode of the 3480 podcast came out, and my life has not been the same since. I have the podcast, and now I have this documentary that I'm filming for you guys. It's unbelievable. Even though numbers are very small, they're still people. I don't see those numbers as something. I see those numbers as individual people that are personally watching my content. 40 views may not seem like a lot on the internet, but if you're in a room and 40 people walk in, that's a lot of people. And to be honest, I'll get excited. If 40 people are fully interested in watching my work, interested in watching my filmmaking, it is something that is just amazing. And I couldn't be thankful enough. It's awesome. 3480 has become something, it has become a lifestyle to me. Every day I wake up, I think about it. 3480. 3480. Never forget where you came from. Never, ever forget your roots. Stay humble when you are victorious. Like, even though you're not a part of 3480.
What have I observed?
What are your opinions on what you've seen?
I think to describe in one word what I've observed about it so far is like dedication. Because there's been a set schedule, whenever y'all are doing stuff. Of course I know I live in the house that studio is. And y'all are always talking about like, oh, we're doing interviews today. Oh, we're setting cards today. We're shooting today. We're editing today. There's always been a schedule. And it's never like chaotic, I guess. It's like y'all have a plan and it's set, and I think that's pretty cool. It's very professional, I think.
If you can narrow down everything that you've learned everything you learned in 2020 into one sentence or phrase, what would that be? That you could give to future generations.
It's gonna sound so bad because I've been saying it the whole time, but just learn to vibe. Like, don't take stuff personally. If someone tries to give you criticism, eat the criticism and like just come back better. Basically, don't ignore the criticism, but don't like get stressed out over criticism. Just know they're saying it to help you, even if they could be roasting you in the worst way possible. They could be like flaming you, but if they're being real about it, like, just let it happen, absorb it, just make sure you learn from it. So learn from bad stuff and learn how to vibe with everything, basically.
One thing that I've always learned was to always just keep my head up. And to finally be able to do this, and to finally be able to show you guys and entertain you guys, it means a lot. Thank you guys for the constant support at the end of this year has brought to us. We do appreciate it, guys. 3480 for life.